welcome to another video. I'm Dan. Hello. Today we're focusing on a little more SEMA-related stuff. So sort of slightly quicker than your diddly dobbler. Now we're coming into the English winter. I'm just going to focus my next couple of SEMA sessions just to make sure I'm moving in the right direction and waiting for the ball, essentially. So I'm not going to be playing anything too aggressive today. I'm just going to be looking at shaping up, making sure my front shoulder stays strong. If I defend, I defend. If I punch, I punch. I'm going to try not to be too expansive driving. I'm going to look to hit as straight as possible. As far as setup goes, I'm assuming the keeper's back, so I'm going to start a little bit outside my crease. I always tend to start on middle and leg. And then as I trigger, I'm going to trigger back and across somewhere towards off stump in the hope that I don't necessarily have to move again. But if I do need to move again, I can go forwards or I can push back if needed. I've set it up so hopefully the ball's somewhere around the top of off stump. I don't want to make this easy for myself. But hopefully I also don't embarrass myself because I'm very good at that, especially on camera. But yeah, let's get into it. Reasonable start. Felt like I was in a reasonable position. Loads of bubbles on the ground from the blue spin mat. The bowling machine balls just ruin it. Okay, here we go. So setting up. I'm trying to keep my hands a little closer to my body. Oh my word. So yeah, I felt like I set myself, but then I just angled in. So I felt like I just had to play a little bit around it, but we kept it out. We kept it out. Nicely weighted. I don't think I fell over. I'll have to look back. But I got a fair piece of it. That's about as square as I want to go. Certainly for these first couple of buckets. We'll hopefully get 4 buckets in. Hands nice and close. Oh, big booming away swinger. Barry's on form today. But I'm trying to play late, so hopefully it's not carried anywhere down the third man for a single, possibly to gully on a couple of bounces. Previous one swung away. That one swung in. Don't miss that. Don't miss that. Keep going here, keep going. Possibly could have left it. Because I'm in the bulk of the cricket I play is T20 now, I very rarely leave a ball. So I was thinking about leaving it, but I think because I didn't try and hit it too hard, it was okay. Nicely bowled. Nice straight bat. Like I said, I'm trying to keep that front shoulder engaged. Hopefully it's working. Only one ball's gone to mid-wicket, so. Or bowled. I feel like that's a fairly good forward defensive. Don't feel off balance, don't feel like I was late on it. It's only 70 miles an hour, so I shouldn't be late on it. Oh, and again. Big booming in swinger. I think my head possibly went outside the line of off then. Just swung a little bit later than I anticipated. some reason on some of those shots, my bottom hand comes off the bat. Don't know whether it's because I'm not gripping very hard. I tend to just hold it in one finger and thumb. But yeah, occasionally my hand will come off the bat on that shot. Wow. A little too aggressive. Again, that's that sort of length that I don't want to get caught in. So I sort of see it and then just commit forwards in the hope that committing gets me out of trouble. Which it did, but just wait for the ball. Yeah, better. Went a little bit deeper in my crease then, I think. I need to set a camera upside down. But yeah, I went a little bit deeper in the crease. Can't leave those. Slightly overpitched, wide. Got to cash in there. Possibly tried to do it a fraction too hard, but we're bowled. I feel like as long as my head doesn't fall over on those, bat's going to come through pretty straight there. So just need to make sure I wait for it. Don't want to chip it back to the bowler, which I have done several times this year. Oh. If I stayed where I was, probably would have got a decent drive. But again, I went a little bit deeper in the crease, thinking it would be fuller. It was not. Made to look a bit silly there. But that's the end of the first bag. I'll catch up with you again in a minute. Okay, as we come to start bucket 2. Thoughts on the first bag? Okay. Safe, I didn't get out. But I feel a bit rusty. I haven't batted properly against seamers for a little while. It's a little bit humid in here, ball's moving around. Not an excuse. So I just really need to wait for it. So going into the second bag, I'm going to wait and play this ball as late as possible. I tell everybody I come across, play that ball right on the ice, hit it straight into the ground. I'm going to steal that from Jonathan Trott, to be fair, but really wait for it. Play it straight into the ground. That's going to be my thought process on this bag now. Even if it's slightly shorter, can I wait that a little bit longer? And if I'm defending, just punch it into the ground in front of me, or if I'm looking to drive, punch it into the ground towards cover, towards you guys, mid-on, wherever. Head position-wise, I feel like my head position was okay. I don't think I was falling over, maybe one or two. There was a nice sort of straight drive where I feel like I've got into a good enough position, move that foot, hands have been able to come through, whether my head did go a little bit, sorry. A little bit of wind. And then the one before that, a little bit before that I've clipped through mid-wicket, but I don't think my head went too offside there. I got a reasonable connection. But yeah, we're still going. We're going to build this innings. Probably got another 45 balls maybe. And yeah, that was 45, not 4 to 5. That would be a bit dull, wouldn't it? But yeah, let's get into bucket number 2. Okay, wait for the ball. Wait for the ball. That's the key here. Wait for the ball. Yeah, better. Much better. You just love a full wide one. Wasn't really that full, but because I've waited for it, ended up playing it pretty well. I enjoyed that. Don't often enjoy shots that I play. Yeah, good. Good. I feel like that was pretty decent. I feel like the bowler's not going to get through there. Even if the ball does a little bit. I'm playing it with pretty soft hands. If I nick it, hopefully it's not going to carry. Didn't feel like missing it though. And again, wait for the ball. Oh my gosh! That was just like it fell straight into the hole and whizzed out. Almost got through that one. The machine's starting to show us its tricks. But we're going to counter them. Oh my word! I know it deviates 10 mile an hour and variably line and length, but that was mental. That was almost like it was 12 miles an hour. Well bowled, Barry. Great slow ball. Oh. Again, super early. I've just managed to delay my hands long enough to avoid hitting it aerially. This is weird. We've only had it back 2 months. Please don't be broken, Barry. Nicely weighted. Again, not trying to overhit it. That felt a bit smoother, pace-wise. More like it should have done. Right. Watch the ball. Play it late. Oh. This ball is doing some crazy things. No idea if it's picking up on camera or not. You might be going, Dan, what are you doing? But I promise you, it's moving around. Sheesh. Again, possibly could have left that, but T20 Dan isn't thinking about leaving much at the moment. That's a better shot. Really well weighted. Really well weighted. I do love me a solid cover drive. Keep going here. Wait for the ball. Play it late. Yeah. Again, just spat it back at me straight, but good head position. Straight back path. Hopefully I've just got to beat the bowler there. If it beats the bowler, it probably runs. I've timed it beautifully. Possibly my favourite shot ever. I do, as much as I love the sweeps, cover drives, that little guide down to third man, it's just so satisfying to play. Bowler bowls a good ball, get off strike. Oy. Nicely bowled, nicely watched. Keep going here, keep going. 2 or 3 more here. Came up a little bit early on that. You might just have seen, triggered pretty well, and then as the bat came through, I just stood up on it, lost the middle of the bat. It's not really gone anywhere, to be fair. It's still carried to the bowler, which is good. Right, finish this bag strong. The other thing is, with these, the camera, you guys are set up really sort of precariously. So I don't want to boom a straight drive right back at you. So I'm sort of getting a little bit caught going through extra cover. Not caught, but like, I'm constantly going to extra cover instead of straight. Oh my word. So it's almost like, just like a slow ball. I feel like I triggered well, and then that line, I didn't think I'd need to move again. I figured the length, if it was slightly shorter, I could just come in behind it. If it was fuller, I could just lean into it. But again, because it was a little bit slower, I'm here, and then I need to wait for it. Just need to delay those hands a little bit longer. But I feel like I played some decent shots. I feel like I waited for the ball, bar a couple, much better than the previous bag. I'll pick these up and catch you back for bucket 3. See you in a sec. Okay, bucket 3. Again, I'm not going to do much different. Still focusing on waiting for the ball. But now, we're going to really think about this back hip, my left hip. Pardon me. For you right-handers, that's your right hip. For left-handers, it's my left hip. I want to stop this left hip coming through. It's particularly important on those leg side drives. So going through mid-arm, I was thinking of a right-hander then. Going through mid-arm and sort of a straight mid-wicket. I'm trying not to go anything square. Certainly nothing square with the mid-wicket here. But even if I do play that clip, can I leave this back leg behind? It's just going to leave me balanced. It's just going to make finding balance so much easier and remaining balanced so much easier. So yeah, not much different. Bucket 3. Wait for the ball. Wait for the ball. Wait for the ball. That's pretty much how the previous one started, wasn't it? And play a little cover drive. I do love a cover drive. Ah, I'm such a gooseberry. Fingers crossed the balls aren't stuck. Oh. This is irritating. Don't know why it does it sometimes. All I've got to do is get up and give it a little tap, a little bit of encouragement. I have no idea what side it is. We're going to get ready. Wait for the ball. Yeah, nicely weighted. I do feel like a little bit on that shot. My hands get a little bit away from me, but because I play it pretty late, I don't mind. I very rarely sort of nick that when I commit to it. And I feel like if it does come in, I spoke for too long then. I do feel like if it does come in, I've got the reactions to cover it. So, yeah, because I'm playing reasonably defensive there. So, yeah, ignore that last one. We're back into it now, back into it. Oh my word. Again, couldn't leave that back leg behind on that one. I was almost through the shot. I was thinking I could just drive this through mid-on. Nope. Barry had other ideas. Again, lovely little cover drive. Trying to get that head forwards. Head over. Don't want to stride too much. I've only got little legs. If I stride too much, I will lean back. Pardon me. Oh. Very similar to sort of what I was talking about with that one out here. That has come back. I've managed to keep it out. Let's keep going here, keep going. Better. Good, good, good. And again. Let's keep going here, keep going here. I don't know what to say there. That's hooped back in at me. I was thinking I could play this with real soft hands to avoid hitting the camera, and then it's just swung so late. Yeah, that's good. Nicely weighted. That's gone under, literally under you guys. Don't think that ball's going to be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem there, even if it's super short. That felt nice. Nice, easy forward defensive. I do feel like I could battle there if I just played a forward defensive. I feel like my defense is reasonable. That's gone just to the right of you guys. The left as I look, but you're right. Keep going here, keep going. Oh my word, and again. Holy moly. Weird conversations with that. Again, that felt like a decent defensive shot. Waiting for the ball nicely here. Don't let that back hip come through. Don't try and hit it too hard. Keep going here, keep going. Last one I think in this bag. Oh my word, that jumped. Again, I felt like I waited for that one pretty well. Considering sort of whether it's stopped on me, whether it's just jumped a little bit. Might have hit some dust. Well, ball Barry. End of bucket 3. Reasonable. I don't feel like I did much wrong. There's those ones, there's a couple where I've got here thinking I could just play it straight, and then it's just moved in and I've got a little inside edge. A couple of decent drives, a couple of nice defensive shots. And we'll go one more lot of 15, and that'll be a decent session here. Haven't nicked anything, touch wood. Now I've said it, I'm going to nick off. But I feel like if this was a long form game, I probably would be doing all right. I would love to play Test cricket. I don't think I'll ever get to, but I would love to. But anyway, I'm going to pick the balls up, catch you back in a minute. Here we go, final 15. Stay strong. Didn't wait quite long enough. Didn't feel like much needed to be said after that little break. Just going to finish here. Nice, strong, positive shots. Oh. Got a little bit scared then, I'm not going to lie. I missed that. Ouch town. But I played it late. I was in control. That was a weird noise as well. I'm making some very strange noises. But again, kept it out. That one scooted out a little bit quicker, a little bit fuller. Let's keep going. Wait, 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 wait. Need to wait longer. Well waited. Almost waited too long. Just tried to make sure I got my head over it more than anything there. Felt like I was in a reasonable position. Nicely played. So far, so good. A few little weird shots, but for the most part, yeah, nicely weighted. Wasn't quite there to full-bloodedly drive, but I figured if I could wait long enough, I could just try and get that back face going straight. Beat the bowler, 4 ends. Hopefully. I've actually come through, like I've triggered, bat's come up and it's actually hit me in the arm up here. Oh dear, that was silly. I survived though. We survive another day. Don't go too high in that. Yeah, better. Didn't go too high in with the bat then. I'm all for unweighting, but I think just stopping just short of vertical is good. I'll show you in a second. So on the one that I hit myself on, I got to like here. I was literally up here, so as I came through, I like whacked myself in the arm. The next one was about here, so nowhere near that front or that back arm. Nicely weighted. Nicely weighted. 4 or 5 more, I think. Can we play solid shots? I don't want to say can I survive. It's the wrong mentality, but strong, positive shots. If I wait for it, I can get that sort of shot away without too much trouble. That to me is pretty much a defensive shot. I'm not trying to overhit it, that's the key. Wait for the ball. That was one of those, do I go forward, do I go back? Felt like I've gone to a pretty good position and let that ball come. Starting to get wind now, I do apologise. Only a couple of balls to go. Nicely weighted. Felt like my back came through a little bit straighter there as well, as opposed to a little bit tennis bally or tennis rackety. Alright, keep going. Oh my word. We are going to finish on that one. That was the last one. I just got my back caught behind my pad a little bit. I don't think I played it too badly. I sort of triggered nicely, and then as it came to come through, just caught my pad. but I'll review the footage, but I'm pretty sure it was all bat. I don't think there was any pad involved other than me hitting my pad with my bat. But just to recap, I just need to undo my gloves. Oh, it gets warm in here. I don't know why I'm wearing a gilet. Yeah, that's how I say gilet. Yeah, just to recap, I feel like as time went on, I got more comfortable waiting for the ball. In each of the however many buckets we had, there was some good shots, some not so good shots. But the key is I didn't get out, and I was trying to be positive. There were a few out-and-out defensive shots, which I try not to have within my game at the moment, mainly because we're focusing on T20 stuff for the most part. But I think it's super important at the end of the season to really strip it back and go back to the basics, because you spend so long playing one way. I sort of feel like I forget how to lead the ball. I forget how to play a proper defensive shot. So I think going back to those sort of roots, just in practice, is really beneficial for me. And then I can relearn once I get proficient at sort of defending the ball from a really solid position. I can then start going back to playing some more positive shots. So for me, it's important to go back to the basics. For each to their own, really. If you want to see more sort of 2020 stuff, big booming slog sweeps, etc., please let me know. I've had quite a few messages, mainly one from Tom Wilson keeps suggesting, and Tom, notice, a good colleague of mine has swept part of the floor, so shouldn't be able to see as much dust. It hasn't rained for like a week. But quicker bowling. So I get lots of messages, not just from Tom Wilson, about how to play fast bowling, how to get better at playing fast bowling, how to pick up runs against fast bowling, how to really be aggressive against faster bowling. And I don't really focus on that whilst I'm by myself, I will be honest. Because if a freak accident occurs, hit one into my face, one gets under the grill, I mean, I've had quite a few concussions in my time, so getting hit in the head by a bouncer is quite likely to be uncomfortable for me. So the next time I have a feeder, probably my father, who is technically my coach around here anyway. I have many good coaches up country. Yeah, then we'll go real quick, like your 85, 90 plus sort of stuff. And just think about getting into good positions. But while I'm by myself, I'm just going to focus on good technique against your spinners, your medium pacers. The next session I do will probably be similar, but looking at actually hitting gaps. So I really want to focus on sort of pushing to extra covers left, mid-offs right, and the same on the other side, so mid-wickets right and mid-ons left. There's a guy who I play with at club level who is incredibly good at that, and I want to get back into that because he faces very few dot balls, and I consistently hit fielders. So if I can miss those two fielders, mid-wicket and mid-off, mid-wicket and extra cover, then there'll be less dot balls, and yeah, and it'll be good. Rotation strike is key. But that is it for this video. If you did like it, please smash that thumbs up button, comment anything. I don't really mind, good, bad, tell me if I'm rubbish. I do not mind. Tell me how I can improve. Tell me what you want to see. Is there anything specific you want me to go through? I will be doing some bowling at some point. I have a severely messed up left bowling shoulder, so I'm being good and I'm resting that. So I'm not going to be doing much bowling for a few months, but hopefully post-Christmas we'll get into some bowling. But for the time being, anything batting-wise you want me to go through, please give me a shout. And I'll hopefully get some more podcasts out as well. The next one, so we've got two planned. One is part 2 of the mastering spin, and a psychological like a batting psychology sort of podcast. So the ins and outs of how to deal with pressure and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I need to get better at dealing with pressure, of looking into a camera, talking to people that I cannot see. Because there are quite a few people that watch these videos. So I'm really grateful to every single one that does. The shorts are really taking off. I'm getting like 1,000 views per short, which is incredible. Please let me know if there's anything you want me to go through or to focus on. And I will catch you in another video. Thanks, guys.